Hello, everybody. Good evening. Thank you for coming in. I'm here to do a guided message in the energy of the full moon eclipse in Pisces. It's literally happening as I speak. And interestingly enough, when I sat down to do the reading, it suddenly started pouring rain. Not that unusual for my city, but we've been surrounded by forest fires, and so the air has been incredibly smoky. In fact, the moon over the past couple of days has been like dark red, and this is called the blood moon. So that's kind of interesting. And also, now that it's raining, Pisces energy, water energy, it's clearing up some of the smoke in the air. Eclipses do tend to reveal things that were hidden, but they're also incredibly spiritual energy, especially because it's Pisces. And right now we have Neptune and Saturn involved, retrograding at 0 degrees of Aries. I want to go back to Aries season of last year when there was a total solar eclipse on April the 8th. On either side of that date, there was massive solar flare action, amplified the sun throwing lots of solar energy. So amplifying the energy of Mars, which is Aries ruler, which is where we have those retrogrades right now. Aries is all about action. Next year is about taking action. We also had solar flare action around a new moon in Libra last year. Libra is ruled by Venus. And so we have Venus and Mars being activated in a major way. Some of you will remember that solar flare action, the storms as they were called, activated the northern lights and made them visible in places they weren't before. So what I'm picturing here, this is how astrology works for me, is that activation energy could have brought together far away soulmate unions. The magic of being able to see the northern lights was pretty cool, and it's happening again. They were visible a few days ago. Interestingly enough, around this full moon eclipse in Pisces, we have Mars in Libra, and we also have Jupiter in Cancer. When that new moon in Libra happened last year, Mars was in Cancer. Now Jupiter is, and Jupiter is about expansion and limitations lifting. Saturn is about limitations, and it's been retrograde. So all of this, I'm not really sure exactly what I'm saying here, but there was spiritual soulmate unions activated last year. That's for sure. And it can bring away like things from the 5D can become into the 3D. On both sides of this full moon eclipse in Pisces, remember we're dealing with Neptune, dreams. You can't see straight. Okay, but anyways, on both sides of this full moon eclipse is the new moon in Virgo. Virgo is all about making things real, making things understandable, and pulling the dreams of Pisces into reality. So soulmate activation last year, there could actually be a lot of destined unions coming together over the next year. And this full moon in Pisces could reveal some things around that for some of you. Let's get into the reading. It's still a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with you exactly the way that I say it, of course. Just take what does as it does, if it does, and leave the rest behind. All right, I'm going to focus on yourself, but remember, energies can always be vice versa or interchangeable. Let's see. I saw rest and rejuvenate on the bottom of the deck. So that could have been the process over last year as well, right? I said the storm, something about that. And we are having a rainstorm. From the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck, what do we have for whoever needs this message? No, just one, please. Just one. The word wants to be written. I love this deck. Look at all the upper chakras opening here. So this can be about you wanting to communicate. Maybe things were coming through to you in an inspirational sense. Look at all the butterflies up there. Things coming to life again. Memories, maybe. Okay, we'll see where that goes. Yeah, on the bottom, softly, softly, the tender touch. Something unrolling very softly here. Now you might want to reach out to somebody. Okay, we'll see. Let's actually do a wisdom. Where are they even? Oh, here. What do we have, please? For whoever needs this. Her third eye's all lit up. All these butterflies there. Look at this. We have new life. I have those butterflies of reinvention. This year is 2025. That's the year of the snake in Chinese astrology. It's all about death and rebirth. But look at the new life yawning awake in the new year. Okay. On the bottom, I see fork in the road. Maybe last year was about making decisions to do with this new life. Let's go to the blue deck. That's interesting because new life in this deck is number 39. If I reduce that, add and reduce, you get 12. That's the Hanged Man. Pisces energy can be about flipping your perspective. We have Healer of the Ages. Interesting. Virgo Pisces energy here. The Healer of the Ages sometimes has to do with me about like healing history, if that makes any kind of sense. Then we have financial constraints. All right. Maybe that was the problem last year. We have the second chakra, Archangel Ariel. This is all about the self. So this can be about, again, you going through a time of rebirth, getting that again, but also expressing who you are. On the bottom, I see yin yang. Let's do one more. I mean, the second chakra is about reinvention too. One more. Magician in the mirror. Interesting. In the major arcana, the magician is Virgo energy. We have healer and magician. And the word wants to be written. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, I see appreciation. An interesting goddess of the moon here. We have that full moon eclipse coming up. Okay. Let's see. Let's get into it with the pulp. What do you have on your mind? I mean, this new life looks like what's on your mind. Oh, wow. Oh, who's this? We have the Queen of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. Well, the Queen of Wands is very, very attractive, very creative, and not afraid to express herself. We have this second chakra here. The Queen of Wands is a learn as you go type queen as well. So she's not afraid to dive right into a new experience. This could be somebody that you have on your mind. This could be you. We'll see where that goes. Okay, how do you feel? Oh, what? Ten of Cups and a star. Well, the Queen of Wands often is a star. I mean, for some of you, maybe you see this person as a star. Ten of Cups and the star, Aquarius energy there. And the Ten of Cups is total emotional fulfillment. It's everything you could have ever wanted. It's a wish come true. Financial constraints. But we have this new life. Okay. Healer of the ages. And in this Ten of Cups here, look at that family there. And then we have the star, which is the card about healing. What actions do you want to take? What? This is very, very spiritual energy. We have the Hierophant, Taurus's major arcana. Well, the Hierophant does have to do with traditions and belief systems and values. but also it is the Pope of the Tarot. Very, very high spiritual energy here. Can be a card about marriage and commitment for some of you. The Magician. Okay. Let me see the surrounding energy. This could be another person. It could be a situation. Wow. Oh my gosh. What is going on here? We have the Chariot, Cancer's major arcana. We have Jupiter in Cancer right now, right? Now, the Chariot can be a card about travel. It can be a card about sudden forward motion. It can be a card about distance. But it also a card about alignment and your life moving forward in the direction you want it to go. Yeah. We have the Six of Swords here. Oh, I mean, this could be somebody at a distance. Six of Swords and the Chariot. Yeah. Look at the Knight of Wands. Very fast. Okay. Knight of Wands is also about communication. What's the challenge? We have the Star, the Hierophant, and the Chariot. What's the challenge? Okay. We have the Four of Wands here. Four of Wands is, financial constraints. The Four of Wands can be a card, again, about travel, especially here. I mean, look, that looks like kind of a party atmosphere. It can be about a home, maybe moving, stability. It's a card about victory, though. Okay, let's keep going. Potential outcome. Financial constraints, maybe to do with stability or a home. Okay, interesting. Look at this. We have the Two of Wands and the Moon. Well, the Two of Wands has to do with a new path. I mean, again, this guy's got his sights set on a distant horizon. And then here's a moon, which has to do with something to do with the unknown. The full moon in Pisces, something to be revealed. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. That's Virgo energy with the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, let me get a sip and then we're going to clarify. But see, with this Two of Wands, that looks like you looking at your new life and wanting to make moves here with the Chariot towards that new life. Let's clarify. Got this Queen of Wands on your mind here. We have Judgment, Sagittarius energy. Well, this is a card about death and rebirth. Look at the soul rising up again. How interesting. We also have the Hierophant here. The Ten of Pentacles. Two of Wands. The Ten of Pentacles making something real. Ten of Cups in the heart. Okay. Interesting. The Ten of Pentacles and the Hierophant. That is about marriage. It's about commitment. It's like resurrecting something. Two of Wands and Two of Wands is the Four of Wands. Let's see. Why do you have the Star in your heart? What beautiful energy. The Star and the Ten of Cups. Look at this. We have the Sun. Leo's major arcana. The Sun. Look how happy this card is. This is my Woodstock version. It's like freedom. Look at her dancing out there in the field with wild abandon. 10 of cups, 10 of cups star, and the sun. That's what you're looking at. That's how your heart feels in whatever it is that you're looking at. The sun is all about new beginnings, and we have this new life energy here. But what? On the bottom, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Why the Hierophant? You could see this person as a star. Why the Hierophant in your actions? Look at this. It's the Chariot and the Hierophant. What is going on? Because we have the Chariot in your surrounding energy. New life in the word wants to be written. Double Hierophant energy. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles and Judgment. Like I said, Judgment's death and rebirth. Okay. What about the Chariot? Yeah, this definitely could be somebody from a distance that you want to move towards. The world here, literally the world, but also the world can be about things coming full circle. Interesting. Let me see the world and the Chariot. Yeah, it can be about travel. I mean, we have this 2 of Wands here. King of Cups. And then we have Scorpio energy with death and rebirth here. That's so interesting. New life, reinvention. The King of Cups is very mysterious emotionally. And we saw the moon. Huh. The Magician in the mirror. Okay. 10 of Cups in the heart and the King of Cups here. Death and rebirth, reinvention. Yes. The 6 of Cups, Scorpio energy. The 6 of Cups for me is a past life energy. It's soulmate energy. It's a sense memory. And we have this King of Cups immersed in the sense memory and some kind of reinvention. Death and rebirth, and then the world and the Chariot. We have the Chariot here. Why is the 4 of Wands in the challenge? Let me see. Why is the 4 of Wands in the challenge? Oh my. The 8 of Wands. Look at all the fire energy. The 8 of Wands is a ton of passion. Again, it can be a card about travel. There's a lot of passionate energy here. This can be about communication. It can be about movement forward. And we have this 4 of Wands. Oh, I said the solar flares. Last year, I said the storm. And it could have something to do with a home. And we have financial constraints here. Page of Swords. Page of Swords is an observer. This could be somebody, you could be keeping your eye on somebody here. But also the Page of Swords makes plans. Let's see, we have the 2 of Wands. Observer. Ace of what? Ace of Swords, 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords, remember we saw the moon, what's hidden, what you don't know. And here's what you don't know, the Sword of Truth. The Page of Swords is looking for that sword, for that clarity. Let me see the 2 of Wands. Now, for some of you, maybe you're checking here if somebody is married already because you want to marry them. I just got that as a story. Yeah. we have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is about holding back. It can be finding your balance again. You're hesitating. That's too many, but I saw justice. Let me see the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. The path forward. The Six of Wands. Now we have the Four of Wands here in the challenge, the Two of Wands, Six of Wands. And look at this person up on the stage. Something about stage, something about, let me see the Six of Wands. That's also a card about victory and being seen. Sagittarius energy. And Temperance is a card, that's Archangel Michael, that's the soulmate angel. But it's also a card about patience. One more. The Eight of Wands is in the challenge, so it's like you want to go rushing in here. But what? Oh my, oh. We have the Two of Cups. Venus and Cancer, soulmate energy. And I said, this is the soulmate angel. Look at this. Archangel Michael takes those two cups and performs the angelic alchemy behind the scenes. We have Judgment and Temperance. We have the Hierophant twice. Very spiritual energy. The Magician and the Mirror. Oh, and then the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups can be about a confession. Now remember when I said we have the King of Cups here? Reinvention. This can be a confession, an offer, an apology, something very romantic involving the Two of Cups and the Knight of Cups. The Moon. Oh, who's this? The King of Wands is who's hiding under the moon. The King and Queen of Wands. Very, very, very strong connection. Now, the King and Queen of Wands are very passionate with each other as well. And we have the Eight in the challenge with Temperance. So some of you, you're holding back. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm running out of battery even. So again, I'm feeling the need to hurry. Oh, are we surprised at all? No. We have the Lovers. Gemini's major arcana. Every indication of soulmate energy here. Very strong past life. Now the Lovers is incredibly passionate. And when we encounter Lovers type situations on our path, be it in the form of another person or a situation, it wakes up our heart to a side of ourselves that we haven't seen. King and Queen of Wands. Very passionate. No wonder we have the Magician and the Mirror. Oh, what's in this from the pulp? What's in here? Queen of Pentacles. Earth energy. Making it real. Let's have one more. Because we have this double Hierophant. Let's have one more. Jupiter in Cancer. The Wheel of Fortune. I call it my let go or be dragged card, but check out this. Destiny. Amazing. Okay. Let's go. What are we going to do here? Let's get a romance angel. Flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Queen of Wands. Sun. Let's see. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Interesting. Okay. And then deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Look at this, the Magician in the mirror. One more. And then soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Unbelievable. Like I said, the King and Queen of Wands, very passionate, but they can fire each other up. Okay. Let's do an Amore Psyche. Let me see some of the physical or sexual components here. What do we have? Secret. So that's what the secret is. Very interesting. Not for long. Two of Cups, Knight of Cups. We have memory and remembrance. Judgment. Interesting. Okay, let's throw some talisman. Consider these to be like power words that you can take away from the reading with you, if they resonate, of course. Eternal charisma. Well, there's that past life energy, but also that playful, youthful energy. Healer of the ages. Sorry, it's like this relationship is bringing back a sense of joy. Past life energy. Luna, the moon. And then we have wisdom. Let's do one more. Wisdom is the Hierophant. Leadership and intuition. The Two of Cups and the King and Queen of Wands. That can also be, soulmate activations happen for a reason. It could be that you have work to do together. Absolutely. Okay, let's close the reading off for you because we are going to lose the battery. Let's get a moon card. What do we have? Last quarter moon in Leo, lighten up, eternal charisma, have some fun. Okay. First quarter moon in Libra, interesting new moon, right? That would have been last year in September. Keep your heart open. Okay, one more. Last quarter moon in Libra, make time for self-love. And then one more. That could have all been going on last year. And then full moon in Aries, cool your emotions. One more. King and Queen of Wands. And then full moon in Pisces, forgive. Knight of Cups, Two of Cups right there. Interesting. Okay, let's close the reading off with a couple of cards from the Lover's Oracle. These can come out as advice, so take them only as they resonate. What do we have? My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time, nothing is missing. Oh my gosh. Time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. Healer of the ages. Like I said, it looks like you want to come rushing and give me this. Okay. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Star, the 10 of Cups. Come on now. One more and we'll leave it there. Maybe you're working too hard at whatever message you want to give. Twin flames, your passionate nights. One of the most passionate readings I've seen. No, twin flame. I'm not a twin flame reader, but come on. Four of Wands, the Lovers, the King and Queen of Wands. My goodness. And very strong past life energy. Do one more. Transformation. Yeah. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. That it does. All right, my friends, that's what I have for you. I hope it resonated with you. I hope it helped you. Take care. I'll see you soon. Namaste.